All right, here we go. We've got the new Summit by Storm, and I've got a few shots on it. I haven't used it on anything other than a used Link edition. I really haven't thrown it much on anything.
All right, for those of you that like to keep your stats, maybe you don't like doing it on your phone, maybe you want paper, handwritten stats, stuff like that, and you don't know where to get your sheets, you like keeping track of them, putting them in a folder, tallying everything up, doing everything by hand, or maybe you're a high school coach or a college coach that keeps track of stuff on hand right then and there. Maybe you're old school. Some people do like it this way, so I created a book for you that will actually help with this. It's actually pretty cool. Here, let me show you what I got. This is right here your new stat keeper. So it's just sheets of paper. There's 8 games on each. I did 8 games because, like at PBA regionals and stuff, at USBC tournaments, you're not allowed to use your phone, so you can still keep track of your stats like this. But here's what we got. We got the event name. You can put the oil pattern that you're bowling on, the length of the pattern, the bowling center, your date that the event was held. Up here, obviously, you show where you just mark off whatever pins that you leave. You just fill in the circle for it. And then you can cross out the pin that you make, or you can just mark that you made the spare. You just leave it blank if you struck. Now, this G and B is where you can actually tell yourself whether you threw it good or bad, because you're going to keep track of good shots versus bad shots. And that's where you need to be honest with yourself. If it's not very good, if it's not what you would consider 90% good or better, I would mark bad. And this way you can kind of start tracking, okay, I've got this many good shots, this many bad shots. I had 4 bad shots that game. I really need to cut that down to at least 1 or 2. And you watch, those scores will get actually better. You can write down what ball you use right here, and each frame you can keep track of your ball changes. You keep track of where you're standing and where you're targeting, where your feet are at versus where you're looking on the lane, stuff like that. Write your lane number down, the game number, and then down here you write your total for the game, for game 1. And then on the next game, you would write the total for the 2 games combined. This helps you keep track of your running total. And then your plus and minus goes in the little box to the right. Obviously, in the 10th frame, you've got 3 different good shots and bad shots, and you can keep track of all this stuff. Then out at the bottom is where you keep track of it. Keep track of your total bad shots, your total good shots, total amount of splits you left, and the total amount of missed spares that you actually could have made. And if I was you, I would include washouts and 310s. And then you can keep notes and stuff like that here too. Say, hey, this lane was, if you're bowling a regional and you bowled 8 games, pair 7 and 8 was, lane 7 was a lot tighter than lane 8, whatever. So you'll remember when you get into match play or get into the next day and you hit that pair again, now you'll know that those are happening. Now, a lot of this stuff is available through an app. I do have an app coming that we're creating right now that's going to introduce an awful lot of new things that you don't see in any other app out there on the market. So make sure to pay attention for that. But for now, you can get this stat book. There's 100 pages in the book over at Amazon. I'm going to put a link in the description, and you can get that for yourself so you can kind of keep track of stuff for yourself. Some people, like I said, like to just do things in person and on paper and keep track of having a book on hand. Some people just like that a lot better than using the actual phone or an app on there. If you're an app person, I have an app coming for you. So that's all I got. Just wanted to give you that little bit of a news break, I guess.
Actually didn't do an awful job staying online after all. Wow, that actually picked up really nice. Yeah, see, that actually looks really good. Ooh, way right. Yeah, there's some hang. It's better. Yeah, see, that one picked up. It's a great shot. I see, that's rolling up real nice. That one kind of deflected a little bit. That's kind of cool. It just flies off my hand. That's just dead perfect. That's sickening. Ooh, that's gotten to the dry. Oh, that one got to the dry too quick. Ah, there's swish 7. I ain't gonna lie though, this ball looks pretty good. All right, there you go. So that's that Summit. And like I said, I think this is really going to be a great benchmark. I think this is going to do a really good job of blending out that part of the lane that's further to the right, that's not left of fourth arrow, but right of fourth arrow, but not too far right. I think it's going to blend that area out really, really nice. And I do think it's going to be a really good ball for like over under when you see league conditions start to get over under, or even tournament conditions where you see the cliff start to come where there's a bunch of oil in the middle and nothing to the right. I think this is going to combat that really nice because of how strong this hybrid cover is. So make sure to get yours over in the link in the description. Plus, don't forget my books. You got the Art of Revolution and the Mastering the Mental Game. Make sure to get those. Those are down there available at bullerx.com as well. I ship them out personally, so I will even write you a note and sign it for you. And yeah, that's okay. I kind of confused myself for a minute, but make sure to go buy that stuff. Links are in the description. I'm getting out of here. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. Take care.